Hi everyone, I'm Kathy Kim and welcome to Inside Buena Park. Last month we gave you an exclusive sneak peek at the brand new community center on Buena Park Today, and today it's finally complete and ready for the public to view. In just a few minutes, the opening ceremony will take place right behind us, so stay tuned as we talk to some people about this brand new state-of-the-art facility. Buena Park has a brand new facility in town, and it's definitely something to brag about. The center is located adjacent to the City Hall at the former police station site. It has transformed into a modern, state-of-the-art building which will be available for families, children, and all members of the community to thrive. With over 27,000 square feet of space and 7 activity rooms, there will be plenty of action going on for everyone to enjoy, including leisure classes like music and dance instruction, visual art workshops, and fitness classes. The public will also have the opportunity to rent out many of the rooms, including the 2,700 square feet ballroom with a catering kitchen. There's also a garden area with a beautiful wooden gazebo, a perfect spot for intimate weddings and various outdoor gatherings. For more information on activities or rentals at the new Buena Park Community Center, please contact the Recreation, Parks, and Community Services Department at 714-236-3860. Let's go to the ribbon-cutting ceremony supported by Summit Builders as City Manager Rick Warzinski introduces several speakers to give comments on the new building.
This is a very, very exciting day here in the history of Buena Park. Probably 10 years ago, the city had a dream of having a true civic center, a facility that would serve the public not only with a city hall and a police facility, but something with a community room and something that we call our community center. Today is the culmination of many, many years of hard work on behalf of many staff members as well as our current council and past council members, and I certainly thank them and acknowledge them for having the vision and the faith to get something like that accomplished. I really give them a round of applause for doing that. Again, this is truly going to now be, to me, an operational civic center. When you think of a civic center, you think of full-service cities, and we certainly are one of those. And you have the city hall and you have the police department, but to me, a civic center means it's about the community. I mean, it's about sharing your resources with the residents that serve the city and who call Buena Park their home. And that's really what this facility is all about. When you get a chance to walk around today, you're going to see 27,000 square foot of building area that is here solely to serve the community in parks and recreation functions, special events and ceremonies. And it's a place where people can gather. It's a place where people will have an opportunity to take special classes in a variety of issues. We have 7 meeting rooms in this facility. We also have a very large main ballroom, and that will be for families and friends to celebrate different things that go on in their lives, and to celebrate their relationship with the city of Buena Park and be proud of doing something like that. Projects like this don't just happen either. I mean, certainly the leadership of our council plays a very, very important role in having the faith in me as well as my staff to do these kinds of projects. So I'm very grateful for that. But it comes from our city staff too that spent many, many hours on this project. People like Jim Byrie and Margaret Riley, who are behind me here and who will be speaking in a little bit. But we have Nabil Haneen, Netta from the Public Works Department, Don Godfrey and Carl Cole from the Community Development Department. They're the people who are out here every day. They're the people who work with the architect and the contractor to be sure that everything was completed in the building in a very expeditious fashion, as well as something that we could be proud of for many, many years to come. And that's really what this building is about, and that's what the city is about, is to work together as a team to reach common goals and something that services the community, and that's what city government is really intended to be. With that, I'm going to introduce our mayor, Jim Dow. I believe that Jim has about a 15 or 20-minute speech, if I know Jim right, and then from there we'll have to go from there on whatever you leave out. So, Jim?
Thank you, Rick. You know, I walked through the building a little bit this morning. To give a little bit of history on this building was built, I think, back around 1954 and served as our police department. And when we got the new police department, we tried to figure out what we were going to do with this building. Some people thought that it should be bulldozed in and made into a parking lot. I happen to be one of those. But thanks to like Patsy Marshall and Art Brown, I saw him out there somewhere, and I think Steve was even here at the time we first started talking about this. They twisted my arm and come up with to go ahead and do this. I think it's turned out to be one of the great things here for Buena Park, that to take an old building like this and you know, turn it into something that the whole community can be proud of and use. I think this is a very, very good use of taxpayer dollars, even though I think it costs too much, but that's city, but you know, what can you say? But I think it's turned out to be a wonderful place, and I hope the city of Buena Park gets their use out of it for the next 50 or 60 years. So, thank you.
Another beautiful building in Buena Park. When I was on the school board in the Buena Park School District, the city and the school district worked together to build a beautiful gymnasium that we now have to serve all kinds of recreational programs. And I was asked to say a few words that day when we dedicated the building and opened it for the first time. And I had just recently read a quote by a doctor, a surgeon, who was speaking to a group of PE teachers, and he told them, "You will do more to save lives than I will ever be able to do, because you will teach people healthy lifestyles, many people that will never have to use my services." And so as we dedicate and open this building, I think we have the potential to do that as well, with the activities that happen here, the recreation classes, the exercise facilities for the employees. Hopefully we'll all skip all kinds of surgeries because of the healthy lifestyle that will be made available to all of us here in this building. And the banquet facilities are so beautiful. I already put dibs in for December of 2013 when my mother turns 100, and we're going to have a big party here. So thank you all who took part in making this building a possibility, and I hope you all enjoy it for many, many, many years to come. Thank you.
You know, looking out here at the crowd here, this is probably one of the best turnout we've had on our opening of a new building. We've worked very, very hard. I want to thank the staff. Especially Rick. This was one of Rick's foresights, Vanderpool, all of them. They worked so hard in making sure the council was happy with what we got when we started building this new building. And of course they dug real deep in their pockets, and actually no general fund money come out to pay for this building, and we're really happy about that. But the thing that I see out here, all these people that are going to be able to enjoy this hall, and of course you're all going to be getting a tour in just a few minutes, and you're really going to be surprised what you see inside, and very, very happy. And we've got so many different events already scheduled. I mean, everybody's putting their name, and I guess Beth snuck to the front of the line. And Beth, you look very nice today. So anyway, I'm not going to take all your time with all this heat and everything up, but I would like to thank Art and Patsy. Patsy was on the oversight board, basically, with Jim Dow, that basically overseeing this building. So we thank you very much for your extra hard work in putting this project together. Thank you all very much. Don't forget, you got those little tickets for food, so that's what I'm waiting for. Thank you.
As Rick said, and earlier Mayor Dow said, this was an old police department, and I remember walking through it and spending time in the basement, which was actually the old bomb shelter, the old fallout shelter, and then after we got the new police building done, we were trying to figure out what to do with it. And one of the people that isn't here today that actually gave us some ideas was a man named Roger Torrero, who actually is recovering from some surgery. And he was one of the ones that actually suggested, why don't we do what we just did, which is actually we scraped the top off and then rebuilt it and then reused the basement. And it came out great. We again struggled with a lot of the construction. When you have an older building, even if you scrape part of it and you still keep the old part, you still have a building that you still got to work with. And it was a challenge for us, and I believe that our staff and the contractor stepped up and we got a great product. Gary Chubb, are you here somewhere? Gary has worked with the Griffin Structures, and they were part of that decision-making process early on and then during the project. We already mentioned Netta and Nabil, who did a great job. As far as the structure itself, this pretty much completes our center. When I came here, we were finishing up City Hall, and then we moved into the building, the new police department, and now we've taken the old one and turned it into a community center. So we've really turned this around from what we had when I actually first came here and the old bungalow campus style that we had. So this is a real credit to the community, and I know it's going to be an outstanding facility for everyone to enjoy. And I want to thank my staff and also Summit and the council's support in getting this project done.
Good afternoon. Thank you for coming today. I'd just like to take an opportunity to thank some key staff members who put this event on for us today. Kim Garber. Thank you, Kim. Mark Sauceda. Imani Tolliver. Myrna Holmquist. Dale Carrata, and Aaron France. So all of our administrative offices have moved to this new community center. This is where the public will be able to come and conduct their reservations and sign up for classes and get any kinds of questions that they need to have answered about Parks and Recreation and community services. We do have plans to expand the Ehlers Center. We have plans to expand the senior center, the fitness room down there, the computer classes. And I'd just like to say that this has been a very rewarding experience for me to work on this project. And I'm very proud to offer this to the community, like Rick was mentioning, the 2,700 square foot ballroom that can be rented out for parties, weddings, corporate events. Also the Mayor's Garden, individuals can have parties, get married out there. We've got beautiful event packages for the public at very reasonable rates, and we're proud to offer that to the public. So I hope that you enjoy yourselves today. I think you're going to be very impressed when you walk into this building. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Just want to make a few comments, and it's been a great pleasure to actually be involved with the Buena Park Community Center in the Buena Park City. There's been some challenges. I think we've had our ups and downs, but I have to commend Netta, Bill, Carl, Don, Rick, Jim, Rick. Been a it's been a pleasure working out here with everybody. Meg, same thing. It's been a challenge over the last couple of months to get it done into this point in time, but I am very happy with the end result. I'm hoping everybody else is also very happy with it. Thank you very much.
I'm here on behalf of Congressman Ed Royce, who is in Washington and couldn't be here today, but we wanted to recognize what is being done here today, and I think with the opening of this center and Heritage Hall and the new police station before that, the council, the city continues to demonstrate its commitment to the residents of the city and to creating a standard of living and a lifestyle that you can really be proud of. And with this space, you've created a place for women and families and children to thrive. And we know that it will be taken advantage of. So we wanted to honor you with this certificate of recognition that says we congratulate you on the opening of the new Buena Park Community Center, and thank you for continuing to invest in the community and creating a space for members of the community to thrive. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor.
You can tell Ed what a nice building we have.
On behalf of Orange County Supervisor Sean Nelson and also Chairman John Morlock, who has his staff here with us today for the opening ceremonies, It's our great pleasure to welcome everybody to this brand new facility. Congratulations to the City Council and the City Manager, the Police Department, all the people involved with planning, including the guys in the orange shirts. Our sincere congratulations for putting together a marvelous project with as closing out the redevelopment agency. And this is going to be a great monument to the people of Orange County to enjoy and treasure. And the kids that will come here and grow, be part of it, will continue on with the legacy that you've all established here today. So on behalf of Chairman John Morlaw, his staff, and all the team at the county, who will also be enjoying this, because we're going to have events here with Civic Center events and things with seniors and stuff. So we'll be sharing all of that at this facility here. God bless you and all the people that will enjoy this building forever. Thank you again.
So thank you very much. That we'll go ahead now, I guess, and we'll cut the ribbon, and we're ready to go.
Let's go.
All right.
And they can eat.
Come on in.
So, Mayor, what do you think about this new facility?
I think it's a great facility, this new building. I said, what do you think of it? How do you like it?
I actually like it, and had I known, I would have had my wedding here.
It's turned out very nice. It actually turned out a lot better than I pictured it. Of course, I'm not good at that kind of stuff, but it's a very nice building.
So, have you been to the Mayor's Garden?
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to find somebody that I could actually marry to renew their vows, but nobody wanted to step up to do it, so.
You should have it there. Renew your vows there. You have 2 new buildings since your term began, this one and the new City Yard. How does it feel?
I think it's going to turn out to be a good investment for the citizens. These buildings should last in the next 50 years. The infrastructure of Buena Park, was basically all put together back in the 50s. So it was time. So we've renovated almost every structure we have. We got one more left now at the senior center. And that should be pretty much complete.
So we're standing here with Denise, who's the Chamber of Commerce president. And hi, Denise. Tell us, what do you think about this new facility?
It's beautiful. I'm very, very excited to have it in Buena Park. I think it was a great decision for the city. And we look forward to actually hosting some events here. I'm looking at this beautiful room right here for our casino night right now.
So I'm standing here with Patsy Marshall, who is our former mayor and also a former city council member. And Patsy's involvement was actually huge in this entire process. Patsy, congratulations, and explain to us what kind of things that you took the city council and what you did to get this project done.
Well, Jim Dow and I represented the City Council, and so we were on the committee that had, of course, a lot of staff and the architects and the builders, and staff just did a wonderful job, and everybody involved, of course, the architect, the builder, and I'm thrilled to death to see the final project.
And how long ago have you guys been working on this project?
Oh, we started thinking about it when we decided to build the new police station, and we thought, we started thinking, now what are we going to do with the old one? And it really turned out great, and it's for the city, it's a community center, and so we hope that everybody comes down for weddings, receptions, meetings, conferences. It's wonderful, and I'm just thrilled to death with the way staff and everybody handled it.
So I'm here with Meg Riley, and we were actually here last month, and the building wasn't quite complete, but today it's complete. Meg, it looks awesome. So tell us, how do you like the new facility?
We really like it a lot, and I know the public likes it a lot. They've been coming in, they've been making facility reservations already, and we've been in the building now for about 3 days.
And do you like your new office?
I love my new office.
So I'm standing here with Captain Sells, and Captain Sells, this used to be the old police station. Tell us, what do you think about the new facility now?
Well, it's completely changed from what I remember. I started in this building, and the police range is down in the bottom in the basement, and I actually had an office down there at one time. So to see how it's changed now is pretty incredible.
So I'm standing here with Veronica, who works with the Parks and Community Recreation Department. And Veronica, tell us, this is your new home. How does it feel?
It feels amazing. This is a really beautiful facility. We're all very excited for the opening, and we hope to get a lot of use out of it. It's got a ton of rooms here, more space than we ever had before, and I know the community's all very excited about it.
May, this is one of the last redevelopment projects that you guys are going to see in its completion. Tell us, how does it feel to see it completed?
Well, I think it's really rewarding. I mean, this is a center that will really benefit the entire community. It was a very old building that needed a reuse, and by the city actually demolishing the whole top of this building and creating this beautiful building, it's very rewarding. So another example of what redevelopment has done for this community. So we're very proud of it.
So Rick, tell us about the process that it took for you guys to build this facility. I know you guys put a lot of hard work, time, effort. How was that like?
Well, the interesting part about this is it really started like 10 years ago when the city decided to redo our City Hall complex. And so we started with the City Hall, and then we eventually branched out into our new police facility, which we opened about 3 years ago. And then the last decision was what we were going to do with this property. And there was a lot of differences of opinion on what we were going to do. But ultimately, a community center seemed like the right thing to do because it would benefit the entire community, and it would really bring our everything together into one piece of property that otherwise we really didn't have. And that was just a great win for everybody.
We're standing here in the Mayor's Garden, which is the outside part of the community center, and we hope you guys enjoyed the opening ceremony and come check out all the activities, classes. I know myself, I'm going to go sign up for some of the fitness classes, including yoga. So we'll see you next time. Be sure to check us out on Facebook and like us on Twitter, and check us out on buenapark.com. I'm your host, Kathy Kim. We'll see you next time.